I worked with a company where we had approximately 40 plus data miners, and we would look at claims from insurance companies, from CMS, and we would run them through different types of algorithms. It was interesting because I would look at morphine equivalents, and I take the CDC guidelines. We're looking at 90 morphine equivalents per day. But when we ran through claims, some of the we actually approached 1,600, 2,000 morphine equivalents per day. And you're wondering, is this person alive, or is this person diverting? Are they selling their drugs? That was just beyond what was the conscious, shocking the conscious. I was sometimes happy to see even 100, 200, 300 morphine equivalents in patients that were functioning and doing well. But again, these guidelines have come along, and I think that we're going to see more and more restrictions because of those. There's been many studies, and they looked at the data relating to PDMPs, and they found specific correlations to specific drugs, and also specific correlations to individuals not looking at the PDMP and the rate of the death rates. They found that they could significantly save lives by actually reviewing the prescription drug monitoring programs for specific patients to see, are they getting drugs from other prescribers? And also, where are they? Because even today, speaking and talking to some of the individuals that attended our presentation, they were telling us that they knew of some physicians that hadn't even looked at their PDMPs, and they finally took a look at it, and they were aghast at their own prescribing. They didn't realize that, oh my gosh, am I prescribing this to that person or these combinations to that person? And they had to take a step back, and it's really a good check, a great check for themselves. And it's not that we're trying to undercut pain or anything like that. It's just we're trying to keep people from dying.
We want to teach physicians and pharmacists and healthcare providers how to protect their practice and how to protect their patients. And that's really what it's all about, and how we in law enforcement can help them do that. And we found that PDMPs are one of the greatest tools to do that. Pharmacists have to mandatorily report every so often their prescriptions that they dispense, but physicians will now have to check PDMPs. That being said, we still have a gross underutilization of prescription drug monitoring programs throughout the nation. But what we've also found is that when physicians do use PDMPs, they in fact write fewer prescriptions, which leads to less transition to heroin, which leads to less overdoses by heroin. So they really are a frontline defense for physicians to write less prescriptions, and that's really the goal. We know physicians have to write prescriptions. The amount they're writing is what it's at issue in this country right now.